back, ready to roll. We're off to Green Bay today. D-Wood is fired up. Carlos Boozer is back with us. Marcus Morris is up early this morning talking basketball. The GM, Mike Tannenbaum's going to make a deal or two before we get to round one. Let's do this, people. It's going to be jam-packed today. It starts at the Garden. Game 2, Knicks and Pistons. Game 1 was a thriller. Jalen Brunson, Cade Cunningham, and company. Picked this up third quarter. Cunningham, what a good night he had all the way around, Carlos. Yeah, Pistons up 11 there, and then on the ensuing possession, the Knicks pass to no one in particular, and it's Cunningham going the other way. And look at him pointing at Carmelo Anthony. 33 and 12 for Cade Cunningham. Pistons up 8. Remember, Saturday, the Knicks went on that 21-0 run in the fourth quarter, and it looked like they might do some facsimile of that here, bringing them all the way back. Jalen Brunson, mid-range, 37 for him. That got the Knicks to within 2. Next Pistons possession. It's Cunningham. Is he going to keep it? No, he's going to loft it for Jalen Duren. Detroit a 4-point lead. 1 minute left. Knicks trailing by 2. Brunson, Josh Hart. Yes, we're tied at 94. Would the Knicks come all the way back again? The crowd is rocking, but what the Pistons couldn't find was anyone to make a big shot in the fourth quarter on Saturday. In this case, they did. The clutch 3 from Dennis Schroeder, who had 20 off the bench. Final seconds. Last chance, Knicks down by 3. Mikal Bridges wide open. And not to be. Bridges did not score in the fourth quarter. Neither did Karl Anthony Towns. And the Pistons, who've been the better team 7 of the 8 quarters in this series, have evened up the matter. 100-94 is the final. Booze has a mic issue. Marcus Morris is ready to roll this morning. What was the very first thing to say about the Knicks last night, Marcus, watching that performance?
Man, it's alarming. The Knicks look tired. Like, Karl Anthony Towns looks tired. He's getting different looks. The bench depth is non-existent. Cameron Payne came and played really well the first game, and then he just didn't get any time in the second game. Listen, these guys are tired. They need the bench to step up, and I think the minutes from all throughout the regular season is starting to catch up.
Well, listen, I mean, the reality is the reality. The Knicks got 8 points off their bench last night. The Pistons got 35 off the bench. Booze, can you explain the difference that makes in a game that's tight down to the fourth quarter like it was Saturday and again last night?
It's huge because you need the other guys to step up. Obviously, Cade Cunningham is playing outstanding. Brunson's also playing outstanding for his team. But the others on Detroit are balling. I thought Tobias Harris was outstanding playing against Cat. He's outplayed Cat in the series to me. Yesterday, Cat was non-existent for me. Yep. I didn't feel him on the court at all. Cat, for me, has not taken a free throw. This is the first game. Shout out to Himbo. First game in his playoff career, he didn't even shoot a free throw. That's how unassertive he is on the court. And Tobias Harris is balling, rebounding, scoring, shooting threes, being a veteran presence for that team.
Karl Anthony Towns took 3 shots in the second half, 0 in the fourth quarter. Mikal Bridges, again, 0 points in the fourth quarter. These were the big acquisitions, Marcus, right, that this team went out and made during the offseason. These were the guys who were supposed to put them over the top. How about them last night?
I mean, Cat just looked tired. They're sending doubles at him. They're playing one-on-one. He's looked like he's trying to force the ball up. They're pulling out on the three-point line. He doesn't have really any driving lanes. And these guys are tired. They need someone to come in and get a couple minutes, effective minutes, to take off of them so they can at least analyze the game, right? As a player, when I played, obviously I'm not, as hard as Karl Anthony Towns. I needed a rhythm, right? I needed to sit down, let me see the game, let me analyze the game, but they don't get any rest. He goes out for maybe 2 minutes and he's right back in the game. Detroit is doing a great job of putting different bodies on him, showing them different looks, and I think it's starting to catch up to him. And even Mikal, right? A lot of his shots in the fourth quarter are short. These are 40-minute games of hard playing basketball when everybody's playing up to a different level. These guys need more bench production. They need more bench consistency. And quite frank, Tibbs just need to be more consistent with the other players.
Look, the reality of it is that one of the storylines coming out of this game on social media, and it was fueled by the coach of the Knicks, was the free throw disparity. The Pistons took 34 foul shots last night. The Knicks took 19. Here was Coach Tibbs after the game.
I want to take a look at the, obviously, huge discrepancy in free throws. Huge. So I got to take a look at that, right? So I don't understand, how on one side, you talk about direct line drives, the guy's getting fouled and it's not being called, right? So, and look, I really don't give a crap how they call the game as long as it's consistent on both sides. So if Cunningham's driving and there's marginal contact and he's getting to the line, then Jalen deserves to be getting to the line. It's really that simple.
All right, I love you, Coach Tibbs. Here's the reality of the situation last night. The Knicks were called for 22 fouls in the game. The Pistons were called for 24. Cade Cunningham drew 8 fouls in the game last night. Jalen Brunson drew 12. The difference, yes, there was a disparity in the free throws, and maybe that was some factor in the game, but it's not what decided the game. What decided the game is that the stars of the Pistons, namely Cunningham, played big when it mattered, and Jalen Brunson is getting no help. This was supposed to be the year in which they went out and they got Towns, they went out and they got Bridges. They gave up everything in the world to get Mikal Bridges, and if he was involved in the game in the fourth quarter last night, I must have missed it.
Yeah, I agree. Watching the game, I didn't think the free throws disparity was a big thing. Obviously, you see the statistics this morning, you see the statistics last night, but the flow of the game was good. Detroit was more aggressive. I felt like they were attacking the basket. They were more assertive, in my opinion. That's why they shot more free throws. However, if you get the ball with the cat on the block, maybe get him assertive in the post, whatever happened, Detroit Pistons are outplaying the New York Knicks.
They've been the better team. There were 8 quarters played in the series so far. If you just parachuted in from somewhere else and had never seen either team play, you would say the Pistons are the better team. They were better in 7 of the 8 quarters. The Knicks hit them with one unbelievable run in which I think Detroit contributed. They couldn't make a shot to save their lives. They made a lot of mistakes. Almost felt like maybe the moment got a little big for them on Saturday. Short of that, they've been the better team consistently throughout this series. Marcus, are the Knicks in trouble? Would you just go like, I'm surrounded. We are surrounded. We are sitting in Knicks territory here. Are the Knicks in trouble, Marcus Morris?
As a Knicks guy, right, I love New York, but they are in trouble. This Detroit team is playing with a lot of aggression. They're playing with a lot of confidence. And best believe that when they go back to Detroit, it's going to be rocking. Listen, they know that they can win against these Knicks. They were up in both games convincingly. The first game, they just couldn't close. This is a closer series than what we all expected to be. And you better watch out for Detroit, man, because if they get 2 at home or 1 at home even, this is going to be a series that go to 7 games.
Yep. Game 3 will be Thursday night at Detroit. We'll have much more basketball as we go this morning. It is a huge week.
Hello, xin chào tất cả các bạn đã đến với kênh YouTube của mình. Mình xin tự giới thiệu, mình là người sáng tạo nội dung trên nền tảng YouTube. Mình sáng tạo những video cắt dán. Đây là những sản phẩm cắt dán của mình. Nội dung của mình làm trên kênh chính là cắt dán, và đây là những sản phẩm mình đã cắt dán mà mình vẫn còn lưu lại này. Những đồ vật của mình sẽ làm là những đồ vật, động vật, con vật và rất nhiều những thứ khác mình không thể kể hết được. Đây là một số những sản phẩm mình làm ra thôi. Và để tạo ra được những sản phẩm như thế này thì mình sẽ cần có những đồ dùng và dụng cụ như sau. Đây, trên tay của mình đang cầm đây là giấy thủ công nhé, giấy thủ công màu các bạn này. Nó có rất nhiều những màu sắc. Những màu sắc này mà kết hợp với nhau thì sẽ ra những sản phẩm tuyệt vời cho các bạn xem. Nó có những màu sắc như là xanh lá cây này, màu vàng này, màu đỏ này, cam này, màu xanh dương này, còn nhiều màu lắm nhưng mà mình không thể kể hết được. Và để tạo ra được những sản phẩm đẹp và nhiều màu sắc như thế này thì mình cần có một chiếc kéo này, và một chiếc bút này và hồ dán các bạn này. Và những công dụng của những này sẽ là